You know, I've been at this for like a really long time. A lot of time has really passed, like maybe a year and a half, almost 2 years now. It's been a while. So I do notice things, in the community. As far as my own community goes, I've seen it start off a certain way, morph into this and that. And now we're at the position where we are now, and we're at 45,000 subscribers, man. It's crazy. I'm just like, every time I sit there, I'm just like, there's something that I'm doing that's working. So I'm just gonna keep on going and keep on trying and keep on bringing you guys more content because, you know, I have haters. Everybody has haters. It is what it is. But there's something I'm doing that people are enjoying, and that's honestly the best feeling for me. So for starters, let me say thank you. All right, thank you for the continued support. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for, you know, reaching out to me on social media. However you interact with me, I appreciate it. I genuinely do. You know, I've been somebody in the community that can be a little bit polarizing at times because I'm a little different. I'm going to say what comes to mind. I'm going to say whatever I feel needs to be said. I generally don't censor myself, and I take pride in that. I've had situations like that on here, and people have responded however they've responded to it, but through it all I've maintained being myself, and that's all that really mattered to me. um so thank you for that, and thank you for all the wacky hashtags you guys do on my videos. Hashtag Krillinit, all the other things I say. Hashtag Krillinit is funny too, just as far as that goes, because that's something that I just want to really establish. I'm not the first person to ever say it. Won't be the last person, but it is like a cool little slogan that I want to establish, and it's been going pretty well. You guys say it on like every video, even if I don't ask for it, so it's pretty cool. But yeah, honestly, this is all for you guys. Like, without getting into too much of the logistics of it, I've spent so much money on my content, on my channel, on equipment, on in-app purchases for these games. Like, I've done so much, and I can honestly, truly, unequivocally say that all of that stuff has been for you guys. Like, I do what I can, and I try to provide, from my channel so you guys can have enjoyment. I don't do this shit for the money, bro. I don't do this shit because, it makes, any sort of revenue from me or anything like that. The only thing that it does for me personally is it makes me feel good. Why? Because it means that my hard work can be noticed, and it's always nice having recognition. And it also makes me happy because I know that some of you guys lead tough lives and have some crazy stuff going on in your personal life, and I can just be an outlet for you guys to where you can listen to the video and listen to me talk or enjoy whatever I'm doing with all the crazy stuff I'm doing on my channel nowadays, because it's really been evolving into a whole bunch of other things. You guys can just watch it and just get away, because sometimes we just need to get away. Like, I have people that do that for me, and it does mean a lot to me for me to be able to be that one person for you, or one of a group of people, whatever it is, that can do that for you. And just honestly, that means the world to me. So anyways, it's just it's been at it for a while, and don't let anybody hold you back, man. Don't let anybody try to tell you that you can't do this, you can't do that. You're always going to have people that don't agree with what you say. I mean, like, there's even people in the community, in the Dokkan community, without getting into too much of it, that want something from me. I don't know what it is, but I've had my bouts with people. You guys have been around for the only real drama I've ever had on my channel with Bobby, but we patched that up, and that was more of a personal thing that I didn't intend to let be known to the public, but it got out, and I shouldn't have responded to it the way I did. Only criticism I've ever taken seriously, any only criticism or hate I've ever taken seriously in this line of work, is somebody saying I couldn't take care of my kids, bro, because that just simply wasn't cool. That's the only thing I've ever taken seriously, because I have people that deconstruct my videos. I've had people break down what I say. I've had people call me a liar, a filthy nigger, a clickbaiter, whatever you want to say. I've heard every single little thing that you can say. And at some point in this type of business, man, if you're doing this and you're putting yourself out there, you've got to understand that that's just what's going to happen, and you just can't let it get to you. So none of it really does. Most of it I just kind of laugh it off, because I'm like, you don't know me. You don't know what I'm doing. You don't know what I'm going through. Like, you don't know what's happening for me. So I don't really particularly care, how you feel, because everybody's going to have criticism. Now, if it's constructive, I'll implement it, and I'll do what I can do from there. And I'll just, try to better myself, because I'm not perfect. I never have been. I don't walk on freaking water. I'm not a saint. Not everything I say is, written in stone. I'm not that person. maybe I come off some type of way in some type of videos, but if you don't know me on a personal level, you really don't know me. So I just want to open myself up to you guys. I just genuinely, I swear on everything I love, do appreciate all the support and the continued support I've got from you guys and everybody that, watches everything I do. Because I know I can already tell you now, this video will get some views. It won't do as good as like a Dokkan video will, but it'll get views, and you guys are going to be the true people that I can count on to watch most of my stuff. That's just kind of how it comes down to it. And I don't have anything against anybody that comes for specific content, because I do so many things now. I'm doing Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Dragon Ball this, Dragon Ball that. Like, it's just all over the place. So it is what it is. But anyways, I spent enough time jerking you guys off. So yeah, thanks for tuning in to today's video. Thanks for subscribing. 45K, halfway there to, halfway and with the 5K to, another 50K, and then we'll be halfway there to the big milestone at 100. So, I burped a little bit. I don't know. We'll see how we do this year. I'm curious to see how big I can, get this thing going this year. So anyways, thank you. Have an awesome day. Peace out, guys.